ladies, I'm here on the show, and oh my God, what a fourth quarter by the Chicago Bears. 25 points in the fourth quarter. Absolutely unreal. The Chicago Bears, man, it feels like every single game they've won this year, they've come back in the fourth quarter, scoring like 14 or 20 points. And they're going on to the next round, and man, this team's just special coming back from big deficits. I just don't know what it is about them coming back from big deficits, but they've done it really all season, and they do it once again in the playoffs to move on to the divisional, move on to the wild card. That atmosphere was awesome tonight. What a win by Caleb Williams in this team, because Caleb Williams through the first three quarters, man, was just terrible, through two terrible interceptions, but I don't know what it is about him. He just wakes up in the fourth quarter. The Bears' defense, the first half was terrible. They couldn't stop anything, but in the second half, their defense was phenomenal. It's like they just flipped halves. Like, first half, they were trash, both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively. Too many fourth downs they went for, I thought. One of them was really risky, and the Packers made them capitalize. Once you look, it's 21-3, and then they kicked two field goals, so it's 21-9. The Packers scored a touchdown there in the fourth quarter, but they missed that extra point. That come into play later, because what if it's 31-28? Maybe you can play for the field goal there. I don't know, man. And then I believe there was a missed field goal. Wasn't there a missed field goal as well? Then McManus missed a field goal. He missed two field goals, so he missed an extra point as well, so he missed 3 kicks tonight. But that second half by Matt LaFleur, his second half has to be on the short list of worst playoff coaching performances this century. And I don't know, man, he might get fired. And look, I'm not pinpointing on him, because the kicker, McManus, he misses 2 field goals, he missed an extra point. But why the hell are you passing back-to-back plays instead of making Chicago use their last timeout and getting closer to the field goal? Won't pass the ball. Jordan Love was pretty damn good in the first half, but in the second half he was terrible. It felt like every attempt he was throwing off his back foot, but he panics when his first look is covered. He just freaking panics every single time. But Matt LaFleur might get fired. I'm not going to say he will. I'll say might. Run the ball and make them use their last timeout instead of throwing it to fucking end zone heaves. Could they run the ball tonight? No, not really. Like, Josh Jacobs only averaging 2.9 a carry. I guess you have to stick to the script, I guess, because the run game wasn't working at all. But make them use their last timeout. Running on second down would have forced them to take their final timeout. Though, and this moron throws the ball. Make them use their timeouts. Like, I don't get what Matt LaFleur was doing tonight in that second half. And then you have a delay of game coming out of the timeout on the biggest play of the game as well. Ben Johnson just played better in the second half, coached better in the second half. But I'm talking about the kicker as well for Green Bay. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about him and Matt LaFleur. But why the hell would you not run the ball in second and third down? Make them use their timeouts and take it to 2-minute warning. Instead, the Bears have the ball at the 2-minute warning. And look, the kicker missing kicks, yes, I know that's out of his control. I get it. I know that's hard to control. But the thing is, he just looked like a deer in headlights. He made a deliberate decision to keep him on the team when you had a good option, Harvard sick. It's still awful game management with the clock. I don't care. It's awful clock management. And this just seems like a Green Bay Packers playoff game. He sucks at game adjustments. He coaches so badly with a big lead. But give credit to the Chicago Bears, though, man. Like, their defense just completely balled out in the second half. I don't know what adjustments they made, but They looked way better in the second half. I thought they were going to get run out of the field tonight, but they just they just come back. That's just what they do. Bear down. Well, we saw something with Caleb Williams tonight. Definitely not perfect. But he got past the 2 interceptions. Like, he kept his head up. A bunch of failed 4th downs. He kept fighting, made a few insane throws in the Bear advance. It's not hard to see why he's a future superstar, man. But this shit was like, what was the score of this game? Wasn't it like, it was 21-6 in the 4th quarter. And they gave up 25 points. Matt LaFleur shouldn't be on the team playing tonight. That was just a terrible loss. Him with a big lead in the second half is dead-ass the worst coach in history. You earned yourself an exclusive one-way ticket to the unemployment line. What a choke to a hated rival that will never let you live this down. 6 points scored in the second half. Wasted 2 timeouts because you weren't ready and still got a delay game after the timeout. 7 points lost because you kept a kicker who struggled all year instead of keeping Harvard sick. He was coaching. I don't think he was coaching for his job tonight. The only thing that would change that is if his team choked a 21-3 lead and allowed the other team to go on a 28-6 run. Oh, wait, they did. But Ben Johnson took the Bears' job and said he loved beating Matt LaFleur. Well, being the 4th team in NFL history to be trained by 15-plus points in the 4th quarter and come back to win, that'll do it. But that ultra-conservative approach and poor clock management closed their season, man. He is an absolute retard. Non-stop passing, you save the Bears' timeouts. Then you're taking delay of game instead of running the ball, ensuring a short field will go up by 6. But Ben Johnson let's go to Ben Johnson. He done a phenomenal job in the second half. And his team just a phenomenal job in the second half of this ball game. We'll see, man, with Matt LaFleur, but I'm not going to say he's going to get fired, but I don't know, man. If you give you're the 7th seed like 3 years in a row. If it wasn't for the expanded playoffs, you wouldn't even be in here. The Bears scored 25 points in the 4th quarter after you dominated this whole game. But great game by Caleb Williams in the 4th quarter. Great game, Ben Johnson. 60 minutes of football wins. It's not just, oh yeah, here's 30 minutes of football. No, you got to play 60 minutes of football. So what a rally, man. But Matt LaFleur might not make it to Green Bay after that second half. What an absolute choke from clock management to burning timeouts and everything in between. Special teams gaff. Green Bay truly blew it. Once the Bears got it close, I'm like, surely the Packers aren't going to choke this, and they end up doing it. Wow, just unreal. I couldn't believe they come back from 21-3. But this was a phenomenal game. What a day of these two wild card playoff games to kick off of the wild card round. I thought they might be the 2 worst games. They were really damn entertaining. The first 3 quarters of this game wasn't so entertaining, but the 4th quarter was super entertaining. The Bears got the ball back with 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, they're going to go down and score a touchdown. All the momentum was their way, and then they get the touchdown and a key extra point. The Packers drove down the field. I think they got to like the 24-yard line. Last play to try and throw the Hail Mary after a bad snap. Jordan Love somehow would make something out of it. But didn't get a touchdown of it. But what a game, dude. 31-27, the Bears get the win. They advance to the next round of the playoffs. 25-6 in that 4th quarter. It's just insane. From the interceptions to the failed 4th downs to the defense. I mean, to be fair, they were in put in some bad spots, but they weren't really playing well. And then all of a sudden, they just come out and just dominate the second half, and the Bears' offense gets going. They outscored 28-6 in the second half. Feels like a typical Chicago Bear, typical Chicago Bears game this season and a typical Packers playoff game. While the defense wasn't perfect tonight, I do want to shout out these players, Montez Sweat and Austin Booker. They got 6 total pressures tonight, 3 hurries, 3 QB hits, 3 tackles, and 2 TFLs. And the Bears also won their first playoff game since 2011. It's crazy, man. 21-3 at halftime. Packers gave up 25 in the fourth. The Bears become just the third team in NFL history to score 25 or more in the fourth quarter of a playoff game. Caleb Williams, the most passing yards in a single game in Bears playoff history. I think Caleb Williams is number 1 now. Well, I just can't believe it, man. The Bears have trailed in so many fourth quarters, and they've won games. It's unreal with this team. Let's go over the stat sheet, and I'll call it a night. So the Bears, they improved to 12-6 and move on to the divisional round of the NFC. 6-2 at home, scored 31 points. 3 in the first quarter, 0 in the second quarter. 3 in the third quarter, 25 in the fourth quarter. The Green Bay Packers in their year, 9-8-1. They scored 27.7 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter, 0 in the third quarter, and 6 in the fourth quarter. Caleb Williams, 24-48, 361, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. DeAndre Swift, 13 runs, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Kyle Mononga, 8 runs, 27 yards. Caleb Williams, 4 runs, 20 yards receiving. What a night from Colston Loveland, the rookie, the 10th overall pick. 8 catches, 137 yards. DJ Moore, 6 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. I believe was the game winner. Romeo Dunze, 2 catches, 44 yards. Luther Burden, 3 catches, 42 yards. DeAndre Swift, 2 catches, 38 yards. Kyle Mononga, 1 catch, 22 yards. And Zacchaeus, 1 catch, 8 yards, and a touchdown. Defensively, they had 1 sack, 2 TFLs, 3 for 3 on field goals, and 2 for 2 on extra points. They actually had a kicker tonight that can make kicks. Jordan Love, 24-46, 323, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had a really good first half, but he was really poor in the second half. Green Bay rushing, Josh Jacobs, 19 for 55, Chris Brooks, 1 for 16, Reed, 1 for 14, Jordan Love, 1 for 11. Receiving, Romeo Doubs, 8 catches, 124 and a touchdown. Matthew Golden, 4 catches, 84 yards and a touchdown. Jaden Reed, 4 catches, 43 yards and a touchdown. Christian Watson, 3 catches, 36 yards and a touchdown. They had 1 sack, 3 TFLs. Tyron Hopper and Carrington Valentine with interceptions, and Brandon McManus over 2 on field goals and 3 for 4 on extra points. Missed 3 kicks. Whew, man, it's just great day to start the playoffs, man. We get 3 of these games tomorrow. 3 more wild card games, and then Monday ends this wild card round. But what a way to start off the NFL playoffs. The Chicago Bears had 24 first downs, 10 of 19 on third down, 2 of 6 on fourth down, 77 total plays, 5 yards per play, 7 yards a pass, 99 rushing yards on 20 attempts, 3 a carry, 2 for 5 in the red zone, 2 penalties for 5 yards. 2 turnovers with 2 interceptions, 3 missed time possession for the Packers. 21 first down, 6 of 15 on third down, 3 for 3 on fourth down, 70 total plays, 421 total yards, 6 yards a play, 6 yards a pass, 99 rushing yards on 23 attempts, 4 yards a rush, 3 for 3 in the red zone, 7 penalties for 65 yards, no turnovers, and 27 minutes of time of possession. But what a game, man. A star was born in Caleb Williams tonight. So we're 2 for 2 on really good playoffs games so far, man. Packers just didn't show up. They showed up in the first half. They didn't show up in the second half. The defense absolutely collapsed in the fourth quarter, gave up 25 points. The offense collapsed. I don't know what the future Matt LaFleur will be. Just bad clock management, timeouts. I don't give a shit about regular season records. If Matt LaFleur is still the coach of this team, then I don't know if they have an intent on being a real franchise, man. Really bad playoff collapse, pathetic football in the second half by the Packers, but really good football by the Bears in the second half to pull off the comeback. But great day to start these playoffs. 3 more games tomorrow. I believe we have Jacksonville, Buffalo, San Francisco, Philadelphia, and the Chargers, Patriots. So yeah, that's all to say. What a day of sports it was. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace, and have a good night.